Good day everyone, and welcome to SimAirport, episode number 19 in our series. And what an exciting time we had in our last episode when we started doing a whole pile of experimentation to get a brand new design for our exiting of the secure area thing in our airport. And as you may recall, as a last part of the experiment, I put a foundation in with the walls. In other words, I made it into a building. And guess what? It done work. And this is it right here, working. So now, all our passengers who have arrived at our North Terminal building now leave via this exit, and only coming in guys come up through our underground security check. So first of all, we've only got people going up the stairs, not up and down the stairs, and the flow of pedestrian traffic is pretty good. The only mix we've got in here, which is a little odd, is our our golf carts, not our baggage carts, our golf carts. So in the meantime, I also finished, while I was doing that experiment there, finished demolishing our, if you like, the eastern end of our main terminal building over there, and I added in the queues up here for our aircraft gates. So that's all set up and ready to go. So we're in a pretty good position. Now, what we need to do, we're back up to airline interest, back up to 55, which is pretty good. Passenger satisfaction is at 72, that's excellent. I think actually we should just spend a moment in our flight management center and see if we've got anything that we can add in there. Well, we've got a few slots actually. We've got some slots over here in the PM range, but we don't have any flights on offer from the look of that in the PM range. We have a couple in the AM. We've got one in the AM. What's that one? Now, who are you? You're an E195. We could take an E195, I think. Yep, we've taken E195. Now, have we got any others in the AN? No, we do not. So in the AN, we've got one position left, which is this fella right here. And then we've got one slot left in the AM. And it just so happens we've got one aircraft on offer in the AM. What are you? You're the DBQ. You're that fella, aren't you? You know what? I say why not? That's what I say. We make a little extra money. We hustle a little passengers. It's all good. Now, the other thing that I would like to do is just tidy up our airport up here a little bit. I noticed that there's not much going on over here, which is kind of bizarre. So I think what we should do is put some seating in, because that's a thing that you have in airports. And they're the 3-seat ones, so these guys. Bench C, as you may recall, which is one off there. One off there. A gap of 2, as it turns out. 2 there. And then level up here. And level there. And then turn this around. Put them like so. And you know what, while we're up here, let's just go across and do it. Why not, right? Yep. And then across here. Turn them around. People will be able to sit down. Passenger happiness will rise. And it will all be exciting and good. And we can put some plants in. Decorative, right? I think it's D for decorative. Hotel, no cafe. Decor. Decorative bush. Yes. We found an easier way to do it. Happiness. There you go. And we need some, not happiness, but utilities. Maybe garbage is a utility? Nope. Garbage is not a utility. Objects. Garbage could be an object. Garbage. Garbage. Garbage? Garbage. Ah, garbage. Garbage as an object. Sure, why not? Oh, didn't I put the plants over there? No, I didn't. Well, that was a bit remiss of me. But that's all right, because we can go back to decor and quickly grab a decorative bush. And there you go. Now, whoa, look at that. Man. But handling the capacity, you would have to say. Handling the capacity. All right, we're going to get rid of all this too, because we don't need this. And then at some point, I wonder if you can select multiples. No, you can't. Press shift, maybe you can. Nope. No, you can't. Okay, well, that's all right. I wonder if there's a key shortcut for that. Key bindings. Options. Sound, gameplay. Hotkey bindings. Ooh. Recycle. Demolish tool. X. Don't think so. Clear tool C. Hide, select, demolish. Hide, select, demolish. Right, what did we say that was? Dismantle. Let's try demolish and see what happens. Okay, what was demolish again? Oh, well, there were two hotkey bindings. Quick select, none, hide, UI. Demolish is X. And demolish is X. Is there a recycle? Hang on, clear, C. C and X. C and X. Okay, let's try it. Oh, sorry. C. Ooh. Dismantle. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I think it did it. Pending delete. Okay, let's try X. D? No. A. So it looks like C might work. Well, C, well, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't appear to do anything. Okay, It just opens up the menu. It doesn't actually deal with the issue at hand. That's a fine. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we've fiddled around there, but now I think we need to expand our airport, or at least start expanding our airport, and put in our next building set, which will be over here, and it's going to be our east large aircraft gates. So let's just have a look at that. So what we're going to do is construction, asphalt runway, no, objects, thank you, and large gates. Rotating you to look like that. Now, my thinking is, I'm just going to try and measure this down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we could get 5 in. We could get 5 in on this level. Or we could get 6 in if we go like that, but then we couldn't get our terminal building up there. I don't think we could. Let's just see if we could put a foundation up. No, we would struggle to get it up there. So I think we'd be better off doing it there. So let's just do some more measurement if we can. So we are looking at coming out that distance. Yeah, it's that distance. So if we measure that, let's just do this, because we really want the airport to look nice. Well, nice, you know, I say nice. And we're talking about a depth of 40. That's literally where we need to be. So we need a depth of 40 from there. And look at that. We are in, and we still have the gap. That is extremely good. Extremely good. All right, so we've done that. So what we're going to do then is actually could we in fact, so we had that design there. If we go up to 2, we would need to get the foundation at least to the point, as you can see on the screen there, where I've got my thumb to measure where the foundation needs to go. You know, it could actually work. We could get a 6th one in there up to that level. I think we should. I'm kind of keen to keep the traffic level up there. So let's give it a shot and see how it works out, because it looks like it's doable. So let's do it. I mean, we've got the money, so it's not like we can't afford it. But we may have to build this actually in sections. Oh wow, look at that. We are just going to make it in. Fully do. Oh, now we've got to check one more thing actually while we're at this. It's 20, yep, it's 20 deep. So we are going to go up as absolutely high as we can, in for 20, and then come down. Now, how much of this do we want to spend right away? Actually, the answer is we want to get down to line up with there. That's what we want to do. We want to line up with that, at least in this one, so that we can run our just make sure we can do this. If we're going to do the same thing, oh, look at that. 839,700 gazoolies. Why not? I mean, it's only construction. What's a little construction between friends? This is going to take a minute. So we are just going to put that right up to full bore, high speed, go get 'em. Now, interestingly enough, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Now, if we duplicate that security setup that we have in there, we probably want to put it in the middle over here. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. So we run you across there. That's not the middle. Nah. And then how are we going to get you guys back there? Interesting, isn't it? We're going to run a walkway across there to join up with that. And then double the size of that to handle all the passengers going in. Yep, that's the way it's going to work. And you are under construction. So let's just double check that, because I just doubly want to make sure, doubly, that we can get our 6 in there that we're talking about. 1, 2. Oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, tight. 1, 2, 3. So that's the middle right there and there. That's the middle. So it's slightly off the center, but we can do all sorts of great things with that. That's not going to bother an organisation such as us. Now, how are we doing profit-wise? Look, we're still making 100 grand a day. It's still pretty good. And I think once we get this in, we're going to need to start redeveloping this. We'll get a couple of these large guys in, because they're worth a few dollars to us. And that's going to be very good for us if we can get them in and functioning. And we could also do with a little more toiletries at the other end of this. Now, that's an interesting concept too. We should probably keep it the same distance from there. So let's have a look at this, because this is going to be quite the thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On the 12th, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 over. Well, actually, there's a better way of doing it. Level with that queue. Second last stand, 4 in. Second last stand, 4 in. And it goes up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, so perfect. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to stop counting because the numbers are on the screen. So I'm like, I could count, but then again, I don't have to. One, two. Yeah, well, see, there I'm going again. It's 8. And I don't even have to catch this one because it's just down to the wall. Right, so then we're going to go D for door because it just is. And I think we put it right at the end. Rotate that. Yep. And then we go now 2, 4, 2, 4. Females on the inside, 4 and 4. So female on the inside. Toilet. T for toilet. Toilet stall, actually, not just toilet. Female on the inside, rotate. 1. Actually, is that right? Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Now male is over here. I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or should I put them back there? No, it doesn't fit. Okay. And then we put urinals in, didn't we? I think we put them, and we turned them on. Ah, you go. Right. And then we had sinks. We had 4 of them because they were important. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in deference to our female counterparts, we didn't put any urinals in their place. So now we need to define them. And of course what will happen is, no, actually we're not going to do that, because the minute we define it as a bathroom, even when the urinals aren't built and the sinks and the bathrooms aren't ready, the guys and girls are going to be rushing in there to use it, only to make a mess on the floor, which we do not want to deal with. Categorically do not want to deal with. But we've got construction going on over here, so that is very good. Oh, okay, here we go. Now you, what did we make you? North. So you're going to be east 1. Oh yes, you are east 1. Thank you. And you may actually be in a, because you realise what I've just done. Yeah, you all realise what I've just done, even when I didn't realise what I've just done. This is going to cost double what this costs, because we have to be on the 2nd floor, because we have air bridges, and they are approached from the 2nd floor. So that's really good. Really good. So now we're going to have to spend another $800,000 to do the 2nd floor. But we can't do the 2nd floor because we haven't built the 1st floor. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we need to come over here and build another office, because there is one guy we haven't hired, and that happens to be, there's 2 guys we haven't hired actually. We haven't got the finance VP, but we do have a foreman. And so I think we need 2 more officers to house these guys. And the answer is yes, we do. So what we should do is put their offices down here. Right. So, first of all, we need to get rid of this wall. And then we need to build another office. Mind you, they're cramped little offices, aren't they? Chief Financial Office, and then this guy's going to be in there. All right, so let's build the walls anyway. Whatever. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. We need the thing called doors again. We do a lot of work with doors, don't we? That's kind of okay. Actually, where's the front? Is that the handle? Oh, you know what? Sure. Now, what do we need? We need a desk. Dessert kiosk? No, it's not a desk. What do you call it? An office desk. Well, there you go. Of course it's called an office desk. Wouldn't be just called a desk, would it? No, that would mean that anyone could find it. You had to know it was in an office somewhere. Office desk. So, before you reap like that, that doesn't look right, does it? No. Cancel that project. So that would be where the chair is. So that would be where the chair is. Okay. So we need an office chair, which incidentally sits in front of that. And then we need a fancy chair. Why couldn't it just be chair fancy one trip to the use of? That would have been useful. Now, right. Now, desk. Desk is under O. Of course it is. Everyone knows desk is under O. Ridiculous. I think it's not. I'm not going to put a plot plant. No, I'm not putting a plot plant. Office. That's what I reckon you are too. Now, I think we can hire somebody. And I think I'm going to hire the foreman for $12,500. Woohoo! And now what does this say? This says, pass, failed, requires enclosed. Oh, well, of course it does. You would have to build it first, wouldn't you? Yeah, we're working. No wonder we want a, what did we just get? A supervisor, a foreman. That's right. And we need a vice president for finance. Right, of course we do. Vice president for finance. How do we unlock you? VP for finance. Sure, let's unlock you, and we don't have you, so we're all good. Well, we're doing things. And I think we're at full volume. Full bore ahead. And not building anything, as it turns out. Well, this is very good. Mind you, my office is looking particularly nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, we could put some windows in there too, couldn't we? Where were windows? Did we have windows? Windows. Not there, we didn't. We probably had windows down here. I'll be amazed if they're under W. W. I don't see window. Do you see window? I don't see window. Where is the window? Got a hanger. I don't know what to do with the hanger now. We'll get to that in a little minute, I suspect. But you know what's interesting? I don't see windows. I wonder if it's under construction. There you go, it's under construction. And not anywhere else. Well, that's the window. You don't get a window because you're an office. Still not building. Mind you, 1.2, we'll get this up and we'll be able to afford the... Look at that. They've built everything but this tiny little corner right here. Well done, everybody. Aren't you special? I think the answer you're looking for is yes. Now, we need to think about this for a minute. We should probably build for 2 stands. And then we should start thinking about setting up so why don't we actually put another no, that's going to be hard. We need to put a marker in actually so we know where the middle is. Let's go over here for a second. 1, 2. So our below ground is based in the middle too. So if we were to put the objects over here, just rotate them in the right way. 2, 3 is going to be there. How much is this costing me if I put this in? 40,000. I think we'll do that. And that way we'll know where the middle is. Because that's where we're going to put our security area, under there. And that's going to be important. Now, Now, it's another good question too, because I don't really think that security needs to be underground. I think this one we could do above ground. Yeah, in fact, I'm very sure we could do it above ground. Yeah, because that would be a neat fit if we run the security out like this, above on the ground floor. You know what? We could even take the security in a chunk. Yeah, we could take it in on the ground floor. How wide is it? Let's just double check this. We get the planning right, because planning is very much what we're about. Let's base it on a wall. Okay, go down a bit further. Get the count right. So what are we talking about? 1, 2. Well, actually, you know what? Let's use the counter in the game. 35 wide. 36 wide. 36 wide. 21 deep. No, 22 deep. 36 wide. 22 deep. 36 wide. 22 deep. So we know for a start that it's going to be wider. Yeah, 36 wide, 42 deep. "36 wide, 24 deep." 36 wide, 36 wide. Now, if we're lucky, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's 20. 36 wide. Basically, it's going to be 2. $36 wide. $36 wide. Well, I think it's going to be there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40. Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, fascinating. Okay, that's going to work. Okay, this is what we're going to do then. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's, oh, done it again. Oh, I know how to do this. It's easy. There you go. And then you do this. No, you don't. Oh dear. All right, we do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Right. Then goes down 36. And that's it. And there you go. We have marked it out. So we're just going to leave that at that for this particular moment. So over here, offices are built and the foreman is in. Seriously? Passengers, why are you going there, for goodness sakes? That's just amazing, isn't it? Well, we better define you as an office before anything else strange and marvellous happens. Okay, so we've got our offices set up. We've got $1.19 million. We've got the ground floor set up over here, and we've got our 3 gates put in. We need to get this in, then we'll build the secure zone, and we'll build the exit, and pretty much we'll be right to go. Oh, sorry, and we've got to build the upstairs floor. So I'm going to say that's an episode for today in the beginning of our East Terminal building. And we are going to be spending a bit of money. I think what I would do is I'll run the game off camera. I'd like to have, I'm going to say, probably $1.5 million before we begin the next phase of our construction. So I will simply run the airport offline to get us up to about $1.5 million. Come back on camera and then continue the series with you. And and just before we go, our toilets are ready, so we can just quickly set up the female restroom. Now, how far out did I run the zone? Sorry, just going to check this. Yep, all the way out to the door. So we'll do this. That. And then we're going to go in for male, I assume. Here. Yep. That and done. And the guy should be happy as well. And passengers had, airline satisfaction has gone down a little notch. Okay, but that's okay. So thank you very much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I shall look forward to seeing you in the Geek channel at another video, or at another series. So until then, stay well, and I'll see you all later. Bye.